All right, we are live technically. Um, Let me share this on, I guess, Twitter or something like that. Google Plus. Let's see if people will get on Google Plus and let's chat. Right? Might as well, right? Google Plus. I think I still have access to Google Plus. Whoever uses that. Yeah. And I have like a bunch of different Google Pluses, so it's like all three of them. But if you guys are just joining in, this is just a late night Q&A. Let's see. Late night Q&A. No, hello. Okay, disregard, I guess. And let's see if we can get anyone to join. If no one joins, I guess I'll delete the actual post or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. It's Monday night. We got one person viewing, probably my mom. I always say that because usually it is my mom. But we'll see what's up. Talking to myself over here, but that's okay. Got one viewer, so one viewer is better than 0 viewers. So what's up if you just joined in? This is Budget Tech Reviews here, and this is my late night Q&A. Let me know if you guys can see me or if audio and picture quality look like good or bad, I guess. I don't know. And let's find out, I guess. We are live, so gonna wait for a few more people to join in here, guys. So in the meantime, let's listen to some cool tunes here. I'm gonna probably download a little bit more music from Epidemic Sounds. So let's see. Sounds good. Good bass. All right, that's all right. Copyright free music, by the way, if you guys are not familiar with Epidemic Sounds. I need to dust this area over here. Tuesday's video, yada yada yada. All right, next song, just cause. Deep End.
I don't want nobody stabbing me with love.
Ooh.
Don't wanna waste no time getting my feelings hurt. I believe in those things we don't know much.
Oh my god, there's flies flying around.
There's just so much to see that ain't about love. I'm ready to face my fears. I'm ready to taste the weird. I just wanna walk the hills above. My ordinary life, I could let it burn. 'Cause I just wanna go to the deep end.
Not bad. Ooh, I like this one. All right, we got one viewer here. What's up? What's going on? I don't know. People keep jumping in and out of the live chat, so I'm not 100% positive if they are just hating on me or what. Let's lower that a little bit. Whoa, hello. What did I just do? Well, what's up? I got one viewer like. How's it going? Join in on the chat so I can get things going here, so I'm not talking to myself the entire time. I wanted to talk about car tech tonight because I recently bought a new car, which I might do a video on tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure on that just yet. I want to buy kind of like one of those GoPro mounts for the inside of the car, I guess. That way I don't have to. I mean, I have a few GoPros or cheap versions of GoPros, I guess. And I want to kind of do the car review video, right? You know, I mean, do the inside, do the outside, and then do an actual test drive of the vehicle just because, you know, I kind of want to, again, with that new vehicle, I do want to, you know, show you guys what it's all about and whatnot. And I really just like my new car. But you know, whoever's there in the chat or whoever's viewing, give a shout out, man, and give a chat. Let's start chatting, man, or gal, whatever, whoever's there. I like people that are just kind of creeping on my actual live streams over here. It's like, hey, what's up? How's it going? It also might be time for me to get a haircut. My hair's getting a little long on the side. But, you know, this could just be a general Q&A. All right, we're listening to a song called Spaced by Ocean Jams. By the way, yeah, come on. I got one viewer. Come on, say something. Don't keep me hanging here. I can be chatting. I can be staring at that one viewer thing all night. Come on. Ooh, I better. Did the next song start playing? Oh, it did. I'll turn that off for now, guys. It's just for the heck of it. And, you know, I guess if there isn't a good amount of people that join in the chat by the time, like, I hit maybe, like, I guess 10 minutes or whatever, I think I might just turn it off and exit the live stream. You know, it is Monday night. You know, I know people have work tomorrow. I know people have school. And I'm not 100% positive how YouTube is notifying, you know, its clients or its fans when people are going live. Like, I don't get notifications when I go live. And I think that's kind of a shitty thing, I guess, for people that are trying to, you know, get a good viewing on YouTube. Look at that. I'm so bored. I'm watching myself on YouTube. Look at that. I'm so bored. I'm watching myself on YouTube. I'm so bored. I'm watching myself on YouTube. I might be the only one watching myself on YouTube, actually. But again, I don't know what's going on with YouTube's delay or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and make a public comment just for the hell of it, just to make sure this thing is working. Let's see if it pops up. Hello. Okay. Comment added. Oh, snap. Okay. That is a comment. That is not a live stream thing. I think I commented on the wrong thing, actually. Oops, my bad. That's all right. All right, I'm going to exit there. Oh, look, I got another viewer. What's up? Hello. Thanks for joining in on the chat tonight, guys. I'm just testing you know, the comment section out, guys. I was having connection issues earlier, so please let me know if you guys are getting like a nasty video or a you know, just bad audio quality in general, I guess. I do want this live chat to you know, be good tonight. I do have a few things to talk about. Hey, what's up, Underground Tech? Thanks for joining in, man. Finally, I'm 9 minutes into this, and finally someone decides to say something. I was literally this close to ending this. So, and that's because it's Monday night. I was telling whoever else is watching, hey, like you know, I know people have work and school, etc. tomorrow. So I tend to start my live streams late on Mondays. I don't know why. But again, it's whatever, I guess. So I wanted to talk about car tech. So if you guys follow my YouTube channel, you know, you'll know that one of my last videos that I posted was a car that I just recently got through a trade-in. So I was here actually just doing some homework. Oh, okay, my bad, Underground Tech. Well, then you're freaking me out over here, man, because I don't know what's going on. But anyway, finally, a few people are starting to join in tonight. So welcome, guys. If you guys are just joining in. again, I wanted to talk about vehicle or car tech, so to speak. I feel like a lot of people take technology in cars for granted nowadays, and I just wanted to kind of go over a few of the new features that I really am enjoying inside my. Thanks, man. It's been a thing that I've been wanting to do for a while. I bet I look super Asian without my glasses, right? But anyway, I bought it actually. I'm not leasing it. I'm purchasing. I'm financing to own. So I mean, I don't know if I plan to keep that car this long or longer than the last car. I think the last car I had it for about 4 years, and it stinks because I had a little bit of negative equity in the car. So I did take a little hit. When trading in this car, so the payment did go up, obviously. But again, I'm super happy with my purchase, and I'm really enjoying my new ride. I really enjoy driving it. So if you guys are not aware, I just traded in my car for a 2019 Hyundai Veloster. Okay, which is kind of like a weird looking car. It's a 3 door. It's not a 2 door. It's like a small little hatchback that Hyundai it has been rolling out for a few years now. The Hyundai Veloster is the one that I purchased is the 2019. It's it's the second generation version actually. It's the non-turbo version of the vehicle. But when I purchased it, I was really wanting a turbo vehicle. Just because I've been wanting a little bit of more horsepower, but I ended up settling for the 2.0 Premium, which is it's a 4-cylinder dual cam engine. It's about 150 horsepower, so it still has more power than my last car. But yeah, it's a 3 door. That no, there's been other vehicles that have had 3 doors, and if you watch my video, or I'm gonna probably post a video maybe tomorrow. I'll probably do like a little walk around of the car, just to show you guys what that car is about. And my last video, I did it in the dark, and it was really grainy in the evening. So I'm gonna hopefully see if I can get like a day video going for you guys, especially on the interior. I think the interior looks amazing. Right now, I do have the trunk a little bit full because I transferred over a lot of stuff from my old car into this new car, and trunk is just like it's a mess right now. There's like a computer in it and whatnot. But what's up, guys? It looks like I have about 6 of you guys watching now. So if you guys are tuning in, say hey, what's up? Join in on the chat. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, again, I do cell phone videos, review videos. I do Bluetooth tech items, and I just do random vlog or live streams from occasion. Like tonight, I'm doing a live stream, but anyway, so I really am enjoying my new car, and again, one thing that I wanted to talk about, from this, recent trade-in or purchase is car technology. Okay, so my last car, which was a Hyundai Accent, it was a 2014. It was only about 4 years old that I had it. It was a nice little car. I mean, it was it's a 4 door. It was a 4 door little hatchback. Also, it had a nice little sunroof. It had Bluetooth. It had just little things here and there. I guess it wasn't to the point where it's like you see now in 2018, where like a lot of technology is like the standard in vehicles. So like rear view assistance when it comes to rear view cameras, etc., like that in vehicles to help aid in reversing. Blind spot detection. When you are reversing in vehicles. Let's say there's a car coming by, and your car basically has a sensor now to actually like warn you if there's a car coming up behind you if you're getting close to dinging another car. Not just that, but features like lane keep assist, which I've been using a lot lately. Like now that my job requires me to get on the highway and drive about half an hour to get to work, I've noticed that lane assist technology is freaking amazing. Like, I don't know if you guys know what lane assist is. For some of you, you might not know, just depending. But lane assist is when you're at a certain speed and you're on the highway or you're on whatever road, and the car will actually help you stay in the lane. Like, let's say for whatever reason you have to take your hand off the wheel for whatever reason. And don't do this, all the time, obviously. But the car that I got has lane keep assist, which will keep your car in the lines or in the lane. So if your car starts to kind of steer off to the side, the car will actually straighten itself out. You know what? Hyundai is getting a lot better, in my opinion. This is my second Hyundai, but my mom has had a few Hyundais going over the last maybe like 6, 7 years, as far as having vehicles go. And the cars have gotten a lot better. I think the designs of the vehicles have gotten a lot better. They've always been really good when it comes to gas mileage, etc., like that. Even their SUVs and their bigger vehicles, like their bigger mid-size cars or whatever, or full-size cars, have had pretty decent gas uh, ratings. They used to be like one of the top rated vehicles when it comes to like crash test ratings. I think they used to always hit 5 stars. I think right now, I think my car is a 4 star, which is still pretty good in my opinion, considering the size of the vehicle. It's a really small car all the way around. And if I put together a video tomorrow, or maybe later on this week, I'll get you guys more information on like how much the car weighs, just more specifics. But like right now, what I've been really enjoying on the car is features like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. This car does have like an 8-inch screen, which allows me to see what's going on. Obviously, when I'm doing reversing, obviously, it has a really nice touch screen, which just again allows you to navigate through certain things in the car. It does have little options to change, what you're seeing as far as, the actual, I guess the center console of it. I don't know how to explain it. Like this, like the speedometer and everything like that. There's like a little center LCD panel also that allows you to kind of change what you want to see. So if you want to see like how much miles per gallon you're getting, you can change it. Or if you want to see just like how fast you're going, you can change it to that. A lot of little things, and it's not like super super fancy to the point where like, hey, like it's decked out in tech, but it has a really nice little sound system. The Infinity sound system sounds amazing. It does have a sunroof, but again, I'm not too keen on sunroofs. I didn't really care to have the sunroof, but this is like my second or third car that has a sunroof already. So something that I guess I'm used to. I guess I don't know. But anyway, man, I had like a good little set of viewers, man, and they all just kind of flaked out, man. I guess that maybe they wanted to talk about something else. You can see here my dog's like one of my dogs is knocked out in the background over here. My other dog's over here, but I mean, for the most part, I'm like super super happy with my trade-in and my purchase. I've been wanting a different car for the past couple of years already, but it's just hasn't been the right time for me to do like a trade-in or purchase, I guess. And now finally, like I just went ahead and did it, and I finally got to a price point where I was like, okay, this is not that bad of a payment for me. So let's see. Underground Tech says it happens. Honestly, I was live streaming the other day and it fluctuates for me as well. Oh, I'm pretty sure you have a lot more, at least fans when it comes to live streaming. I know you have like a way bigger following rating, but man, dude, like I don't know, like I am not sure what is going on with YouTube and like their live streaming, I guess, services. Like obviously, like I'm probably not promoting it like I should be. Like I know there's a lot of people that will do like excuse me. Let me share this on Twitter again just for the hell of it. Twitter. Okay, you already sent this tweet. Okay, my bad. Sorry. Twitter's getting mad at me. But yeah, for the most part, another feature that I love about this new car is that it has a Qi charger already, kind of in the center console. So, like, if you have a cell phone that is capable of wireless charging, you don't have to connect it to anything. It just plugs in right out of the gate, or you just have to lay it down in a certain area, and boom, wireless charging. So I freaking love that. I'm getting a notification on my phone. Really sick, guys. What's up? Okay, hold on. All right, sorry, I was just responding to a friend there. But Underground Tech, man, thanks for thanks for chatting, man. I mean, you're hopefully a longtime fan of my my YouTube channel. It looks like I got another person joining in. And again, I have been staying kind of away from live streams just because I've been kind of deterred from it lately. I don't know why, and maybe because of nights like this where I don't get it's not like I don't want to live stream and chat with you guys more. It's just that I don't really get a lot of viewers during the live streams, and again, I don't know if that's because of the time. Hey, what's up, Juan Abernathy? What up, man? We are talking about cars and car tech, man. So get involved in the chat, man. Tell me what you guys are driving right now. If you guys have vehicles that have something that you guys really enjoy as far as like tech wise, you know what I mean? I mean, again, I was talking what up, Tech Right? How's it going? Oh wow, I'm getting a lot of famous YouTubers over here. So Tech Right probably knows that he saw that I got a new car also, and he congratulated me. So big shout out to you, brother, for doing that, man. I really appreciate that. Reaching out to me and saying congratulations. It's been quite a interesting few years for me, but I was happy enough to get another vehicle, and it finally happened. So we're just chit chatting about car tech, guys, and what your favorite things are. If you have if you guys are fortunate to have a vehicle, let's see. Underground Tech says he's known about me since 2014. Tech Right says it looks good. Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to post up a video on it either tomorrow or on Thursday, maybe even on Wednesday. It just really depends. I am off tomorrow from work, but I end up doing like whatever on my days off, and I end up getting distracted from my YouTube channel. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, dude, I'm really happy with my car. The only thing that I kind of hate right now is that it does not have tinted windows. And my again, I live in Texas, and it's November. It's already going to be November, right? And it's still like in the 90s. I think today we hit like the high 80s, the low 90s, maybe where I live. And it's a black car, and the interior's like half leather, half rather regular upholstery. Dude, if you get an F type, that would be sick, man. If you're gonna get the F type though, you need to get the one that's like super decked out, the one that's like $60,000 or something like that. Oh, you should get a Tesla, dude. Those are awesome also. Like, and I thought about, doing a Tesla, but you have to put like mad money down for a Tesla, and there's a waiting period. Oh, you live in Cali, so it's probably a little easier for you to get a Tesla. But yeah, dude, if you can afford the Jag or the F type, dude, do it. But again, we're talking about car tech, and I was talking about Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. I was talking about the fact that my phone does have my car has it does have a wireless charger already like inside the vehicle. Cool, man. Thanks. Okay, so Juan, so Underground Tech. Underground Tech says I'm getting my student loans next year in the mail to pay off. I wish I could afford a vehicle. Underground Tech, man, I feel you. I was going to college a few years back, man, and I know the struggle. I did have to take out some student and financial loans to pay for my education. It wasn't a full ride for me, unfortunately. I did get financial aid, but it wasn't enough to cover like living expenses and stuff like that. But that's because I had a job and I was living on my own, and I was depending a little bit on my YouTube earnings as well to just pay rent where I was living at the time. So now, I'm trying to again get back on the high horse when it comes to YouTube and monetization. Obviously, I know the next couple months are going to be okay, but I know once January comes around, and January and February are probably like the slowest months as far as tech goes. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of worried about that. I'm kind of not, I guess. I don't know, but it just really depends, I guess. But again, guys, we are talking about car tech, but you guys are if you guys want to chat about cell phones or something else, it's okay. Classic cars is the go. So Juan Abernathy, what is your favorite classic vehicle? I would have to say my favorite classic car would probably be the '69 Camaro Super Sport. But I'm also a fan of Mustangs. Also, I mean, I live in Texas, right? Mustangs are freaking everywhere in Texas. So, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to turn on the air, guys. My nose is getting stuffy because it's stuffy in the room. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. All right, my dog's chilling over there in the background. All right, and I'm not, you guys are still here with me, so that's good. Come on, go, go. You want to come over here? You want to say hi? All right. Well, my dog wanted to say hi, guys. She was over here bugging me in the background. But anyways, all right, man. Underground Tech, thanks for joining in, man. If you have to take off, thanks. I appreciate it, man. That's something that, again, I appreciate you coming by. If you're in school right now, man, good luck on, your, midterms or your closing semesters. I know what I know what students go through, man. It's not, it's not fun, but at the same time, Juan Abernathy says he owns a 1990 Cadillac Brougham with a 350 TBI 700 4 trans. Okay, I don't really know what that last portion of that means, I guess, but I guess I'm assuming that's the engine. And oh, you're sleepy. But Cadillac, I think back then was a little more dominant here, as far as luxury vehicles go. And now that you're talking about Cadillac, we can kind of sidebar and talk about luxury cars. You know what I mean? I mean, I myself have never owned a luxury vehicle. I think maybe the closest thing that I've gotten to a luxury car is an Audi. And I drove an Audi TT for maybe a few months. I bought it used, and unfortunately, things didn't work out. That car was very unstable, and it broke down on me several times after I purchased it. So I ended up taking it back to the dealership, and I ended up trading it in. But again, that's probably as close to luxury as I'll get. But you know what? I'm a fan of like the old school Cadillacs. Like the really long boat looking Cadillacs. I think my grandfather, before he passed away, he purchased one, and it was just a really, really like old school looking, I guess car. It had like those fins in the back that you can see. Oh man, like those things were built like tanks though. So, I again, I'm not too big of a fan of Cadillac nowadays. I've seen some of their vehicles like the ATS or the GTS or whatever you want to call them, and it's just not really what they used to be as far as like luxury, I guess, goes. And if you watch like a lot of car review videos, like some of the the newer cars like the CTS or whatever, and again, correct me if I'm wrong on the names here, but they have a lot of nice like little features as far as tech goes. But like for what you're spending on the car, if you're gonna spend 60 plus thousand on a vehicle, I want like I want really, really good luxury when it comes to the vehicle. Okay. Okay. You're saying your dad just had a 77 with a 400 motor. Yeah. And, I'm not too up to date when it comes to like the type of motors those old school cars have, especially like a Cadillac, dude. But I mean, I know like they have like those big block engines that are just like, that are crazy. But I remember, my grandfather's vehicle not having any, seat belts, you know what I mean? And, that's how old these vehicles go back to, where like there was a point in time where cars, they didn't have seat belts, guys, and that sounds super weird that, cars back then in like the 70s, there was certain laws require certain areas of the country didn't require you to have seatbelts in your car until people started dying in car accidents. But again, back then the speed limit on the highway was like 50 or 55, so people weren't dying every 2 seconds when it came to like rollovers and whatnot, you know what I mean? But I think Cadillac, for the most part, there is probably one car that I would get. I forget the name of it, but I've seen a couple of review videos on it, and it's kind of like a four-door car. But from what I'm hearing, they're not refreshing that car in 2019. So again, I think this is the last year you can get it. And I'm not really a fan of like their Escalades or their SUVs or anything like that. Like I know they have several like type of like crossover vehicles and SUVs. but I'm just really not a fan of them. Like I don't get why people buy them, I guess. But anyways, again, guys, thank you all for joining. I got Juan Abernathy joining in. I got 2 more people that are still in the chat with me that are kind of not saying anything. So if you guys are just joining in, say something. I mean, I'm down to chat with you guys. Give me a shout out, or I'll give you a shout out. I mean, if you say something, and most likely I'll respond to you. As long as the chat doesn't get like super huge, you know what I mean. But again, we're talking about cars here, guys. But if you guys want to talk about something else, like cell phones or whatever, let me know what you guys think about the new iPhone XR. And if it's worth the $750, I think that's what they're charging for it. I don't think I would get one right now. I have the iPhone 10, which is last year's iPhone, new iPhone, but I feel like the iPhone 10 is still better than the iPhone XR, even though the XR has the A12 chip inside of it, which means it's going to be a little snappier probably than the iPhone 10, which only has 3 gigs of RAM, opposed to the other one, which I think they have 4 gigs of RAM. I think on the newer phones, but either way. It's not a deal breaker, I mean, for the most part, if you own an iPhone in 2018, regardless whether it's like an iPhone 10, an iPhone 8, or an iPhone 7, it's all going to be the same, honestly. Like, to me, it's really what you use the phone for. So Juan Abernathy, man, I wish I can see a picture of your car. I wish people can post pictures on the live chat so that you can kind of see what people are talking about. I'm going to put a smiley face, guys. Let's look for emojis. Yeah. Send that shit. Oh wait, I don't know what I'm doing. There you go. You see, even I'm chit chatting over here, guys. Okay, so guys, if you guys are just joining, oh snap, Mill Hustles. Mile Hustles. You can't get more high tech than catching a city bus. Mill, what is going on, man? Thanks for joining on the chat, man. It's good to see fans that are repeat fans of mine that come in and join in on the chat, even though I know you guys are probably busy. We're talking about car technology and how it's changed the way we drive vehicles nowadays, and what is your favorite new thing or feature about car tech. Mine, I was talking about my new car that I just got. I don't know if you guys saw the video on that, but my new car also has what's called blind spot detection also. So what blind spot detection is, and again, I've never had a vehicle that had this feature, is let's say you're on the highway or you're just driving on the road, right? Yeah, I'm sure Greyhound buses have Wi-Fi, man. But anyways, I'm not, again, if you guys don't know what blind spot monitoring is, let's say I'm next to a car on a highway, right? But let's say I speed up just a little bit, right? And let's say my car's here and the other car's still kind of on my tail, right? So when you're there and the car's still kind of in your blind spot, there's a sensor that tells you if the car's still in your hindsight. So on my mirrors, on my rear view mirrors that are on each door, there's a little light that flashes when there's a car in your blind spot. So I've been using that feature a lot. Before I was super terrified when passing cars on the highway because I was never too sure because I was kind of really horrible when it came to looking back on the highway. You kind of have to turn your head and see who's next to you while you're going 75, 80 miles per hour, just depending. But now with the blind spot monitoring, I have more of a reassurance that there's no car there in my blind spot, if any, you know what I mean? And then, of course, again, we're talking about lane keep assist, which is just making me super lazy now. There's times where I just don't even have my hands on the steering wheel when I'm on the highway, which is probably pretty bad. And don't go call the state troopers on me or anything like that. Okay, so Middle says my car comes to me when I call it Batman. I am Batman. Yeah. Ooh. I just finished watching the season 4 of Gotham, by the way, and I love that show. If you guys haven't seen Gotham, which is kind of it's a Batman show, but it kind of caters to Batman when he's a lot younger than when he's older. But it really goes. The show's more about how the criminals in Gotham develop, and criminals like the Penguin, the Joker. Who else? You have Selena Kyle who plays the Catwoman. Poison Ivy, obviously. You still have like what the Iceman or whatever his name is, Mister Freeze, Iceman. But when you talk about Batman, I think about that show, and I feel like that show is super underrated when it comes to, I guess it's just being a show in general. It's a really good show. But Meal, man, thanks for joining in, dude. I really appreciate it, man. Again, we're talking about car tech, but we can talk about whatever you guys want. We can talk about cell phones. We can talk about stuff that's coming up. What do you got? What are your guys' thoughts on the PlayStation Classic over here costing $99? I think they finally released the list of games that was coming out on that, and I wasn't really happy seeing whatever list of games they have for that. So, Mealy, please tell me you're still there. I'm gonna step off to the side really quick because I gotta blow my nose. Okay, my nose is getting really stuffy, guys. But again, I think it's because my room is a little stuffy. So, but let me know if you guys are still there. Again, if not, if everyone's leaving, I might just leave. I might just get off myself. So sad, so alone. Oh, now I'm down to one viewer. Where's everybody going? That's okay. That's okay. I mean, it's a live stream. I mean, I don't have to have a lot of viewership to get this kind of going. I'm just going to get on Tinder and see what's going on Tinder, guys. That sounds horrible. Ooh, goodness. A lot of cute girls. JK. Okay, guys, so. Oh, I don't know. I guess the live chat kind of died out, guys. Although I still have one viewer. Probably, again, my mom watching in the other room. Quit being a creep, Mom, if you are watching. Oh, who knows? It could be somebody else, like my sister at home. But no, she'd probably be asleep by now, so. Again, guys, I don't know what's going on with my live chats, but again, if no one joins back in within a few minutes, I guess I'm going to get off. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going in on 37 minutes on this live broadcast. So we're just checking it out, guys. We're just having a good night and having fun. Let's play some music again while we're waiting for somebody to come back. See, I was on Epidemic Sounds. Let's see. Let's play the song Enlightenment. All right, someone's back. I don't know. Someone keeps getting on and off, so. And I'm just playing random music right now. But if you're still here with me, in the live chat, please, say something so I can keep the chat going. Otherwise, again, like I've told people in the past, if not, I'm going to probably just get off. I feel awkward when there's nobody on the live stream. $23. It's not too bad. Let me get on Twitter. Oh, I probably have like the same post. Delete tweet. Oh wow, you can chat directly from your Twitter. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. That's kind of creepy at the same time. I wonder if it catches that though. I'm going to retweet my own crap, guys. Oh, there's a guy named Big John Tech Review. Okay, that is weird. Okay, that's fine. I just like my own tweet, guys. But okay, I guess everybody got off. So I'm going to end the live stream here, guys, tonight. But again, guys, if you guys watched up to, all 39 minutes of this, guys, thank you all for watching. We really I still really appreciate all the fans that I get here on YouTube. So again, guys, this is Mike from Budget Tech Reviews signing off. We'll see you next time. Okay, peace out.